Hello, my hearties. A very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and we are, of course, live on the big one just for you, Dinky-Doo. I thought we'd do a quick pop-up just to see what's happening with you. So welcome, 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 I say. Lovely to have you with us, and tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that Scottie McClue is live just for you on the big one. Christoire has just joined us. Bonsoir, Christoire. Ça va? Lovely to have you with us. Oui, ça va, Bowen. Moi aussi, Christoire. There we are. How lovely to have Christoire with us and Dinky-Doo. Christoire, you'll have to remind me, are you actually in France? Yes, vive la France, I say to you. Karim says, hello, Scottie. Hello, Karim. How lovely to have you with us. Susan's joined us. Good evening. And Robert, good evening, Scottie. How lovely to have you guys with us tonight. Just amazing. And Colleen has just joined us, and the Royston Croup. Oh dear, we don't want the croup. The croup. Does everyone know what the croup is? Used to be an old Scottish term for a cough. The croup. So there you are. I tell you, Sonic's just joined us. That's marvelous, wonderful, lovely to have you with us. Spread the word, tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. I know a lot of you will be getting ready for tomorrow and for bed. Some of you for bed. Lewis says, a Dinky-Doo to you, Mr. McClue, and Dinky-Doo to you, Mr. Lewis. How lovely to have you with us, Dinky-Doo. The happy chappies joined us. Who's joining us here on the old YouTube channel? We're busy tonight, my goodness me. Scottie, you look smart. Have you been golfing? Well, no, I've been out at a dinner tonight. Good evening, Scottie. How are you, Sir Ross? VJ says, salute, Scottie, from Kirsty. How lovely is that? And Kareem says, hello to Susan. Everybody's keeping in touch with each other. Hello from Belfast, says Ormond. Ormond, how good is it to have you with us from Belfast, I tell you. So they are. The Ruthless Rogue has just joined as well. The word is getting out there, guys. If everybody watching can share and have a look at all the videos, they're made with love for you. So you should be watching them, I say. There we go. Now, what else have we got here? What's your favourite Smiths song, Scottie? Do you mean like the Blacksmiths? You know, the Song of the Anvil, that sort of thing. We like that. Dinky-Doo, there's Del Boy watching us. Lovely to have you with us too, Del Boy. I tell you, we never stroll, we never troll. Come and join Scottie McClue for a pop-up live. Now, a word or two about the videos, I tell you. I don't know TikTok. You will need to go and check. Good evening, sir. Always a pleasure to see you. Dinky-Doo, Monreith. Always a pleasure to have you here on the live. There we are. Good evening, sir. I tell you, Rachel has just joined us. Dinky-Doo, Rachel, how good that you could make it. Never stroll, never troll, guys. And get following as soon as you can. Everybody with an account should be following Scottie McClue. It makes complete sense. What else have we got? Yes, people are complaining about the royal family. Extra 45 million to be given Scottie. Kareem, whatever they give the royal family, it's absolutely chicken feed to what the government have frittered. 45 million for the royal family for our head of state. Pennies compared with 500 billion pounds frittered. There we are. I tell you, I listened to you from a truck for years, mate, from north to south. Do you remember the mumbling pants? Rocky boy, do I remember the mumbling pants? I tell you, I'm wearing them. Monreith, thank you, Monreith sent me beautiful gifts. A ladybug. That's so kind, so thoughtful. I say to you, tell 10 guys, if you're watching right now, get following and get sharing. But too much pennies. No, it's not too much pennies, Caberfay. It's about right. They're virtually self-financing the monarchy. Do you know what I mean? And Castellamilco, absolutely, Rocky boy. Castellamilco. Where are you from? I am from Scotland, but I'm a child of the universe. Scottie, I'm not sure houses in Law Village. Well, I went into the estate agent, this is a long time ago, mind you, and said I'd like a house in Law Village. And he said, how much are you prepared to spend? So I said I would spend 10 grand. He said, how many would I like? Ha! Only joking, Law. Can you tell me if you are proud to be Scottish, born and bred? I am, Ben. Absolutely, 100%. Hello from Dalrymple. Dalrymple in Ayrshire. How wonderful is that? I grew up in Law Village, Monreath. How wonderful. Everybody grows up in Law Village very quickly. We don't need monarchies, says Kevin. Kevin, you're 100% wrong. Where would the continuity be? Who would be the curator and custodian of the crown, our symbol of authority? Who would keep Parliament in check? So come on, don't be silly, Kevin. Have you been to Largs? Been to Largs? Oh, I love Largs. It's absolutely fantabulous. Guys, get following as soon as you possibly can and get sharing. The only place with black snow. Well, all the Lanarkshire mining villages, you see, had black snow in the winter. It was wonderful. Who's calling us here? Let me just see. I have to just check. Oh, what? PJ says, I performed in the Musicians Arcade event at the Talk of the Tune in Stenhousemuir on Thursday. PJ, that would be wonderful. Murray says, why is there no super chat on YouTube now? They've demonetized me, Murray, because I cracked the algorithm and started making money. And I think they thought, oh, for goodness sake. So they are, so they demonetized. So that's why we can't do anything about it. So I'm afraid if you ever wanted to continue your wonderful generosity, Murray, it would be on the GoFundMe. Here you go. But you've been so kind to me over the years, Murray. You know, absolutely. But thank you. So that's what's happened on the YouTube. Suddenly it went a huge. I mean, you know, you can maybe see how many hundreds of thousands of people have joined us on there, and suddenly the money stopped. And I thought, a bit strange. But there you are. They know their stuff best. I tell you. Why do you only eat soup with a fork? Well, I always eat soup with a fork because the wife says to me, can we talk when you finished your soup? Can we be friends, Sophs? Thank you so much. Scottie, do you ever treat yourself to a sit down? Well, it's funny you should say that because I'm actually treating myself to one right now. So there you go. So I'm sorry, Murray, but they've said it will be another 90 days before I can reapply. But it's very strange that when suddenly the money went shooting up, then I got demonetized. There you are on the flimsiest of excuse. What do you think about Castellamilco? I love it. I've actually worked in Castellamilco, and it's a very fine part of the world. The people are marvelous. So there are thoughts on transsexuals. Well, I've only met one, Gary. So there we are. And he had a very successful trans from male to female. And that was that. So I don't really have many thoughts, I tell you. Have you ever experienced the Kerlook sign language? Have I not just? A lady told me there was two of it. Kerlook has a bank hub now. Ah, Mr. McClue, what's your favourite tartan? Oh, I have so many favourite tartans. Guys, get following and get sharing. More chat, please. What have we got here? Scottie, that's amazing. You broke the algorithm. That's not easy to do. No, it's not. You can manipulate them on TikTok. Yeah, but why? You see, if there's no monetizing. But they're still monetizing stuff I've put up, I tell you, which is interesting. And a soup I made today needed a fork. Oh, Murray, you've made a homemade soup. Did you put the tatties in later? Oh, somebody's just given me a hat and mustache. There we go. Chateau Doulet. Wonderful neighbour treated us to a lovely bowl of Hungarian meat soup with potato, kidney beans, and carrots. VJ, you're making me hungry. And I've just come back from dinner. Loving the boating jacket. Do you like that, Murray? I put down on my CV that I did rowing. and somebody thought it was rowing. So there you are. So I don't know if I got that job or not. I can't mind which one it was. There we go. Now let's get rid of notification. In he goes. Bye-bye notification. I never like people that try that on. You know, they pretend they're from TikTok and they're going to end it near all that stuff, and you have to get rid of them. Miss you, Scottie. Mingus or Menzies. Dinky-Doo, good Scottie. Dinky-Doo, sir. Shane Dinky-Doo. Martin Dinky-Doo. How lovely to have you with us. Notification what? It's a guy pretending their notification. You know, there you are. Sophs, thank you very much. Are you trying to slim? I haven't been Easty, but I will be. So I think we'll go on a huge slim, because somebody said at my time of life, I've got to look after my beautiful heart, they said. So I'd better get on with it. Some comments are been filtered to protect the community. Now that's a genuine message, and I love it, because it means that the wee trolls have been booted down the Swanee. What else is going on? We're busy here tonight. Scottie, we a big fan of Jim Clark. Robert, I love Jim Clark. Sadly, he died when I was quite young. I think I would be 12 when Jim died, but he's a wonderful driver. There's a great Hungarian goulash, says Count Mckown over here. He's in Poland. You were a pro in the rowing back in the day, or the rowing back in the Scott FM days. I met, who's that the other day? Next time I'll ask him if he's up for an ungrateful Waller reunion. How amazing is that? We love you guys. Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. Are you a trained conductor or a trained conductor? I have conducted one of the world's greatest orchestras, so I'm a trained conductor in the Commissar's Sea Songs. There we are. Dinky-Doo, can you rate my profile picture out of 10, please, Scottie? I can't see it. So there you are. So I'll have to rate it later. Did anyone else see that notification? I don't know, Shane. It's interesting. It's people pretending they're from TikTok and that they're going to, the live will finish and all that stuff. And you just have to keep blocking them. Hello, Scottie from Gordon and Oliver. Nice to see you again. Gordon, it's always nice to see you again. And give wee Oliver a hug from me. As I say, every time I drive out the Great Western Road. How did you make your money, says Nathan? Well, I think it was a combination of things. And we've been very lucky on radio and in television. And I'm not sure if you could do the same thing now, simply because the radio and television is so diluted, and so diverse. So there you are, diverse in a strange way, if you get my meaning. But a lot of consultancy work, after dinner speaking, lovely people like Murray have, flung money at me just out of sheer kindness. And stuff like that. Do you see what I mean? So there it goes. It's not making money, guys. It's keeping a hold of it these days, because the government want the lot. They're after the lot. And now, what have we got here? What part of Scotland are you from? Well, originally the West Coast. So there you have it. What's your badge say, Scottie? My badge says Scottie McClue is Dinky-Doo. I tell you, Dinky-Doo, can you rate? Oh, we've done that one, haven't we? Thanks for sharing the live, guys. Do you want Scottish independence? Economically, yes. But they need to sort the political side out. It's a bit askew and ugly. Now, Mr. M, you're an inspiration to many people in Scotland. You're clever and kind. Thank you for your giving on Wreath. Not at all. It's a privilege to be with the people of Scotland and the people of the world. If there were an invite, it would be to this gentleman. Sean, you're very, very kind. I tell you. Now there we are, sending well wishes from Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania in the USA. Do you know, it's so great to hear from you, Art, because one of the greatest Scotsmen ever went to Pittsburgh, went into steelmaking, and became the richest man in the world. And unlike the greedies of today, he gave away his fortune. He started off as a poor boy. Where are you from, Scotty? I think you might be near me with that accent. Where are you, Fraser? And I shall tell you. Hi from Scotland, DINKY-DOO Rangers. How lovely to have you with us. This is so good. Who have we got here? Sending wishes from Essex in the UK. Hello, Scotty. DINKY-DOO. DINKY-DOO, I say to you. So there we are. A fil Gaelic agad a cabraha u achama Celtic thistle. Yes, indeed. Falchi key de milli falchi on TikTok agus YouTube. Scotty, I listened to you 30 years ago on the radio, you legend. Gingero, how lovely to have you with us, I say to you. Scotty for First Minister, says Kevin. Kevin, you're very kind. That's very good of you. Good to meet you. I'm currently on the west coast of Scotland. Bear. What a wonderful place to be. Whereabouts, roughly? Andrew Carnegie, that's him. Andrew the boxer, that's it. Andrew Carnegie. How, Scotty, spoke to you a lot on your radio show. You're some man, sir. So are you be. You are amazing. I'm going to have a quick mop down so I don't have a quick meltdown. It's roasting hot in the studio tonight. I tell you, we're out in the outhouse. Scotty, when are you bringing the DINKY-DOO beard back? Oh, that was just as a result of the lockdown. But isn't it funny how people think they have shares in your face? And when you grow a beard, they go, oh, I don't like your beard. You say, well, I don't think you have to wear it. And there was one wee guy said, get a shave. Get a shave. The cheek of it, honestly. Guys, can I have a red rose? You never have to give McClue anything. If you're feeling generous, stick a red rose in. Tobias, you go, thank you. What's your favourite street in Glasgow city centre? Well, I think it's got to be Buchanan Street. Running from the top to the bottom, down to the old underground there. I do love it. I've always loved Buchanan Street. As a wee boy, my father took me, well, he wasn't a wee boy, I was the wee boy, and my father took me to see the Christmas decorations in Buchanan Street. And in those days, you could drive up and down Buchanan Street. Now it's pedestrianised, which is wonderful. St. Vincent Street, the Great Western Road, all these amazing places. Hello, Scotty, we're down here in Jedburgh. Ryan, we love you in Jedburgh. Love to Jedburgh and love to the Abbey. Have you got a favourite regiment? Well, JD, I've always said I shouldn't show favouritism. But I think the Argyle and Sutherland Highlanders, I think they're now, is it 5th Scots Balaclava? Balaclava with a K. I can remember learning the battles of the Crimea and the little mnemonic for it. See what I just did there? Was Abyss, ABIS. Alma, Balaclava, Inkerman, and Sebastopol. The siege of Sebastopol. So the Argyles, because I knew Colin Mitchell, a lot of the others. Are you still on the radio, fella? Tobias, we're not on the radio at the moment, but everyone's telling me I should be because they miss the nighttime in. Favorite type of music? Everything, David. Classical, jazz, pop, hip hop, absolutely all that sort of stuff. Now, what have we got here? Lovely rose from Tobias there. Thank you. You're the number one gifter tonight, Tobias. God save the Kings is right, absolutely. Just got the number 2 Rangers. The number 2 Gifting by Rangers, 1690. No, 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 no. No, no, no. They were much later than that. They were 1872 was Rangers, if I remember rightly. 1872. You're the guy who runs through the hurdles in Buchanan Street. No, no, Max, I don't do any of that. The distractions. There we are. But I have seen it. Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it set up, Boy. It will love you more. Sean, you're very kind. Have you met the royal family? Well, yes, you'll see a photograph of me with the king. I didn't meet his mother. So there you are. Now, are you the guy down at St. Enoch with the dancing kitten? No, 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 no. I'm Irish, but you sang well. Thank you, Sean. Was that Galway Bay? Rangers were 2012. No, 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 no. Guys, get this into your heads. Whatever business machination and dropping a company down or building a new company or that, Rangers have been playing since 1872 continuously. So Rangers Football Club, yeah, 1872. Fantastic. Right, what have we got here? Lots and lots of stuff here. Why am I hearing music here of something? Oh, I see what's happening. Hold on, guys, till I calm this down. We're needing to calm down. Right, that should have gone. I do apologize. Here's a controversial question. Can you see the Titanic ever being salvaged? I think she's not in a condition to salvage now, Marcolago, from my marine connections. My Uncle Peter's now 91. He was an Argyll and Southern Highlands veteran. Some man. Right. Well, Uncle Peter would have served under Colin Mitchell. And Uncle Peter would have served probably under Freddie Graham, Major General FCC Graham. And he would have served under Lieutenant General Sir Alexander Crawford Simpson Boswell, who I knew as Sandy. So there you are. Is that Henry VIII? Henry VIII, where is he? I don't know. Is that an American term? Hey, I'm Henry VIII. Scottie, what's your thoughts on electric vehicles in Scotland already? As far as I'm concerned, they're not suited to Scotland. They're not suited to the terrain. And we have in Scotland, both in Edinburgh, Glasgow, Aberdeen, Dundee, Inverness, Perth, we have a kind of housing, Stirling, called the tenement, Falkirk, and the Borders. We've got the tenement. And the tenement, where are you going to stick wires out all the top story windows to charge somebody's, no. Plus, they're very ungreen. I mean, the amount of diesel power that has to be used to charge the chargers, if you see what I mean. It's all that stuff. So, no, I'm sorry, but I'm not going down the electric vehicle route. Even in Scotty, I met the late Her Majesty the Queen, absolutely down-to-earth, funny lady. Oh, Stuart, yes, of course. She did a wonderful job. Too many drop bombs in Barnsley. Sheffield Retro Shop, have to agree with you. There we are. Lower than the national average. Who sent me red roses? You beautiful, beautiful people. What a lovely, lovely thing to do. I tell you. Now, who have we got here? Reform UK. So Nathan, I think Reform need a lot more respect, whatever your politics are, because, it's all been pushed at us. Opinions on the IRA, well, obviously they've gone now. Their height was really up until the 1920s, and then, of course, there was a flurry in the late 1960s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, but no need for that now. There's I am still I used to talk to regularly. How fantastic. So there you are. Where were you tonight, Scottie? With that attire? I was at a school dinner. So there you are. Do you like Scotch eggs? I do, Albert, yes. I remember you on Scotch FM. It was the Britannic that sunk, not the Titanic. No, I don't think it was the Britannic, Gary. If it wasn't the Titanic, it would have been the Olympic. Why do you think it was the Britannic? Did the Britannic even look like her? The Olympic was a sister ship and the insurance hadn't paid out. I remember you from the radio station in Bothwell Road, 1995. No, Bothwell Road was 2008 that we had a stewardship problem. And there we are. I am still. Thank you for all your kindness. Scottie, I'm taken aback. You're missing the great followed of pictures. Scottie, I'm taken back. You're missing the great followed of pictures. Sean, you've lost me there. Thank you so much for my beautiful red roses, A9. Yes, Jack, thank you. Watching Scottie from the wee tune of Bells Hill. Do you know, I used to work near to Bells Hill, and I would run in on a Friday night and maybe do a wee lottery or something. Loving the SNP downfall for GH. Well, I don't think the SNP have fallen down. And why would you love that? Because they've done a tremendous amount for Scotland. So there you are. Used to listen to your Colin show in Scotland in 95. Yes. Do you know, it's amazing. This December, it's... Oh, I can't believe that. Is that right? Yes. 30 years since we went on Scott FM. 30 years, guys. There we are. And then somebody came in and thought they had a better idea and they had to sell the station. Thank you for my beautiful flame hearts. Guys, you are so kind to me. It was a good show at night. Well, the Gummer, yes, because we had all of Scotland talking. And the one with Manchester, Liverpool, Preston, Blackpool, the Midlands, oh, that was a cracker as well. What does bam bam mean? A bam bam is somebody who's just bam. They're just, their lift doesn't go all the way to the top story. And bam bam was also, now, was it Benny? There was Fred and Wilma Flintstone and Benny and... Who was Benny's wife and the Flintstones guys? Wilma, no, Fred and Wilma and Benny and... Oh, come on. Did you used to do wind-ups on radio? I did, Brian, occasionally, yes. You're kind, but canine kind. Or, yes, I'm definitely a dog. There we are. Thank you for my elephant trunk. We love it. Barney and Betty. Well, did they not have a child called Bam Bam? Barney and Betty. Betty. I think they had a child called Bam Bam. Pebbles and Bam Bam. So we used to talk in Scotland, of course, got right onto that and said, wow, Bam Bam. Guys, thank you for all your kindness tonight, for your gifts. Because I say we got demonetized on the YouTube when it was just hitting the big time. I should have seen that coming. I think I actually must have just cracked the algorithm. And I could see them thinking, whoa, this is going to cost us. So there we go. So that was the end of that. But thank you for all your lovely, lovely gifts. But also remember, you never, ever, ever have to give Scottie McClue anything. Right? We're free at the point of delivery completely. I looked after you when I was security at the pub in Paisley below the sea. You did, Alan. Very kind of you as well. So there's Yed says, you're 4 months left. What of the electricity or the gas? Yed, there we go. 4 months left to make it big. Listen, I'll tell you what I got today, guys. Somebody saying to me, there's a book in you, Scottie. Would you write a book about your life? Would you read it? I'm not going to write it if you'll not read it. Right, what have we got here? There's Andrew. This is wonderful. Now, Andrew Carnegie, Murray, yes, absolutely. Murray says a BBC symphony violinist has recently moved in next door, and I'm so lucky to hear him rehearsing daily, almost daily, quality stuff. Murray, that's fantastic. Beautiful. Permission to land, Andrew Downey. Landing, please. Let's just check if you can come in or watch for the crosswind. You can come in on runway 03 in your own time. You're clear to land. Sorry, just a wee cough there. A bit of a chest. Yes, not a bit of a chest, a nightmare of a chest. I had to take time off my work. Mad Mitch. Yes, it was Mad Mitch, Murray. Scottie, if you could get back on radio, do you have a preference to which station you would choose? Can you see there ever been another phone-in again? Fred and Barney, Wilma and Betty. The child was called Bam Bam. The pet was Dino the dinosaur, Mckown. The odd boy in gold says, hello there. Hello there, odd boy in gold. Guys, I'm just reading the old, you'll see it here. I don't know if I can show you. I'm reading off the, let me see if I can show you this. That's me going out on the YouTube. So I'm reading off the chat. There we are. And we're on the YouTube channel going out. I might just leave it unmonetized, Murray, and then we can get much higher following. There we go. Because I think a lot of people aren't watching because there's too many ads, if you see what I mean. Yeah, I hope it's not COVID, Scottie. Lots about it. No, it's not the COVID. I can tell you that. Scottie, the Inception. Lovely to have with us. The Reception. It's the reception we're after. Fantastic. This is wonderful, guys. What a great way to spend a few minutes of our Sunday evening. Hello, Scottie. It's Najib from Nairobi in Kenya. Love you all the way. Jambo Najib. How lovely to have you with us from that beautiful, beautiful part of the world. There we are. My finest teacher ever taught in Kenya. 20 years. Love all the way to you in Nairobi and all the way down to Mombasa. I tell you, we love you guys. East Africa. There we go. You can't beat it. I remember somebody telling me, tell me about this, Najib. It might be different if you're a local, but somebody said if you're up in the mountains, then be very careful about drinking alcohol if you're not used to it, because you could fall over with the air being so pure. Is that right? Is that the hearts, Jambo? No, Jambo is hello in Swahili. And what you'll find is Najib will speak Swahili, I would think. Kamrahau, Scottie. David Ian, Kamrahau, Hakima Maha. Yes, fantastic. You DINKY-DOO. Falchi, ki damili falchi, don TikTok, agus YouTube, Jyoti. Thank you for my beautiful hearts. Guys, thanks for sending your gifts. It's so lovely of you. We're absolutely mopped here with beautiful gifts. And get following. You know, we should really be into the millions of followers by now. I don't know why everybody doesn't just follow Scottie McClue, because it would let you know when we do a live pop-up. Although I have to say, mea mega culpa, I haven't done a lot of pop-ups recently because of my chest. So there you go. Angus, DINKY-DOO, Angus has followed us live. So is James Green. Thank you so much. Yes, Jambo's hello. One would reply, si Jambo, or typically, habari. That's Swahili. I love it. And you are a main Swahili speaker then, Najib. Wonderful. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. How many shows? Now, you're all saying that you're missing Scottie McClue on the wireless at night. But how many shows, the likes of this TikTok show, can we be talking Swahili to the good people of Kenya? I tell you, DINKY-DOO, says Tyrone. DINKY-DOO, Tyrone. Lovely to have you with us. and a very, very warm welcome. I could tell you that for nothing. Bring back Dinky-Doo's Fun In. Yes, we'd love that. Dinky-Doo's Fun In, I tell you. Hottie, Connor, thank you for that. Let's see what's happening here. Bear with me, and I will tell you what's what. I still listen, but not always comment. Always need people like you, Scottie. Mike Flight, how lovely to have you with us. I hope your chest feels better, Scottie. Thank you, boy in gold. We'll do our best. I need rid of it. We need to feel a lot better. I think my Polish doctor needs to fix your chest. Marky Lago, I think he does, because it should be crystal clear. I mean, I don't smoke. I haven't had anything apart from fresh air and maybe some lots of fresh air, but I haven't had anything breathed into my lungs for 25 years now. Scottie, how are you? I used to ring the show. My friend Kev's away in Poland. Say hi. Neil will say hi to Kev in Poland. A political question. Do you support Trump? I think everybody should support Trump because he will deal with the evil that's going on in the world at the moment, that's putting every single one of us at risk. Yes, all their plans for control and all stuff like that. We need to be very, very careful, guys. Everybody needs to waken up. I tell you, and Mr. Trump, he's a good guy. He is a very, very good guy. If I started to tell you stuff, you probably just wouldn't believe me. So I'm sorry, Scottie. That's a bridge too far for me. No, absolutely. I tell you, this is wonderful. Oh, there's some great stuff tonight, guys. This has been huge. Huge. I agree, says Chrissy. Smart man. Oh, he's very smart. If you hear Donald Trump, not necessarily when he's in kind of, what do you call it, megaphone mood, but when he's just talking away about stuff, business and all that. Chrissy says, Scottie, the tune. Or is it the time? What's the time, Chrissy? 22:49, 10 minutes to 11. I hope you're feeling better. Alex Robertson, one of our finest actors. Yes, we're better, thank you. Do you think the Israeli-Palestinian war should end? Listen, I spoke in October and said that should never be started. So there we go. Now, I'm from Dundee, the best Scottish city. He isn't well liked in Scotland. We could have made a fortune of his ancestry if we promoted it. Rob, apart from Scottie McClue, who is well liked in Scotland? Now, come on. Let's answer that question first. Now, I'm lucky because you guys took me to your hearts and took me into your minds, and we talk. And I've been well loved in Scotland. They used to say the prophet, Prophet, has no honor in his own land. In other words, I shouldn't be popular in Scotland. But thank the good Lord I am. And you guys are beautiful. But let's have it straight. Who in public life is popular in Scotland apart from me? I tell you, I mean, you took me to your hearts, as I say, but who else have you done that? Used to love listening to you every night. Poker Face, what a wonderful name you've got. And we love doing that. Sean Connery, Billy Connolly, yes. But I mean, that's three of us so far. Anybody else? There were lol. I knew your father syndrome absolutely. I mind him when he was a wee fella, you know. So there we are. Now, who else have we got here? Love you and Billy Connolly. Thank you. Hello, Scottie. Hello, Burnett. Scottie, how should we end the war between Israel and Palestine? Get Donald Trump into the White House. He'll end it. and Russia, Ukraine. Scottie McClue, you are the Scottish Jesus. No, Cameron, Jesus is Jesus. Andrew says, Kevin Bridges, yes, he's another one you've taken to your hearts. I think he's fabulous. Please shout out my Glaswegian sister, Jenny. Yes, I will, but curiosity, because you were trying to be clever and failing, should we ban you? Guys, should we ban Curiosity Help the Dog there? Tell me what you think. Hey, Scottie, Dinky-Doo, Lauren. David Tennant and Andy Murray. Yes, another two crackers. You've taken to your heart. So that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about 6 of us. I tell you, Martin, yes, wonderful. Good Greenock man. Dinky-Doo, Scottie McClue. Hi, Wadge, Dinky-Doo to you. I say, this is fantastic, guys. What else have we got here? How are you, bro? Ali McCoy, we love Ali. Absolutely nice to see you're still alive, mate. Good on you. Thank you. Who else have we got here? Cough. Scottie, I got the same getting tested. Love you. Well, Chrissy, they gave me what do you call it? Before I got the cough, they gave me an X-ray and it was fine. Port Glasgow, we are the best. Chrissy, did you see my visit to Port Glasgow? You see? Ah, yes. I had a CT. Oh, no, I've never had a CT. Is that a motor car? Or is that a scan? Now, here we got here. There is Nessie and then Scottie. You're right, Count Marculago. You're 100% correct. There we are. Love you, Scottie. A scan. I know, Chrissy. I was just teasing you a wee bit. Who else have we got here? Frankie Boyle. Yes, we like Frankie. I tell you, but these are all very, very, very good comedians. You know, I tell you, well, obviously David Tennant's a very fine actor. Andy Murray's a very fine tennis player. You know, but I mean, a lot of comedians in there. Constant chest infections are another menace. We need to get it sorted. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. We need lots and lots of followers. Thank you for following and watch all the videos. And why don't you all go up to the TikTok bio, tap the YouTube link and subscribe. It's free. Scottie and his Chrysler CT. Oh, now you're talking. I've actually seen one of these. They're beautiful. There we are. Great big beast of a vehicle. Fantastic. Now, I'll have to go soon anyway, guys. What's the time? Oh, my goodness. It's nearly 11 o'clock. What's happening here? Who's in charge? I tell you. Well, pop up. Stay up for a few minutes. I'm just checking all the different platforms. Murray says, Billy Connolly, Sir Andy Murray are pretty popular. They are, Murray. Yes, indeed. You're right. A very sensible man, Murray. I do appreciate you. So there we go. Andy Murray is very popular. Yes, he is indeed. Have you seen the Andy Murray video? And a wonderful Scottish fan in America, at Washington, saying, Dinky-Doo, Andy, from Scottie McClue. And I saw that Scottish man talking to Andy Murray. Isn't that wonderful? There you are. You're the Pope of Greenock. There we are, the Pope. Should Greenock have its own Pope? I don't read mine out. So there you are. Oh, see, we can't read yours out. We'll have to mute you. There we are. Fantastic. Now, who else have we got? Frankie Ball's a main man. Chrysler's were made at Linwood. They were. There was a big, thriving Scottish motor industry at one point. Big, thriving Scottish motor industry. And you had the Argyll, made at Alexandria and Dumbartonshire. And you can still see the front the frontage of the Argyle Motor Works. They went bust, I think, in the early 1900s. Roots, Hillman, Chrysler, yeah. What about Arroll Johnson? Started off in Dumfries and came up to Lanarkshire, I think. Arroll Johnson. What about Albion Trucks? What about Leyland Trucks at halfway? Where were Leyland Trucks again? Halfway through on the M8. Bathgate. They were at Bathgate. The Argyle was great. A test drove up the rest and be thankful. Yes, indeed. But of course, typical Scots, they made them too good. Bathgate, absolutely. There we go. Now, Chris will have to mute you. We can't have that on here. That's shocking. And there we go. So there we are. Stanley Baxter. Oh, yes, Stanley. Wonderful. Okay, I take it on board. There's about a dozen of us now. We love that. The prophet has honor in his own land. Very beautiful, guys. Guys, I need another 50 followers. If you haven't followed Scottie McClue, find out what is wrong with you. My neighbour had a Leyland Mini. I've never seen one since. Well, Leyland, they were the last one. Lord Stokes. Follow us as soon as you can. Can I have 100 followers? In fact, since everybody's in a following mode, it won't do you any harm to follow Scottie McClue. Evening, Scottie from Port Glasgow. Paul, did you see my visit to Port Glasgow? I want to encourage you guys. You're beautiful people. There we are. So I'm needing another 66 followers. Arroll had a foundry at Parkhead. Well, you had the Parkhead Forge. And I'll tell you what else you had, guys. You had McFarlane Castings at the Saracen Foundry. McFarlane. Walter McFarlane. Check it out. Telling you. And they made a lot of these beautiful cast iron fountains. Davey says, I'm away for a wee dram. Enjoy your night. Davey, yourself as well. Enjoy your night, Lala. No bother at all. Can I have more likes, please? And if Henry's feeling generous, you can stick a red rose or a hat and mustache in there, but only if you're feeling generous. Hello, I love your hat. Do you like it? There we are. What do you think of Devon and Cornwall? I love them both. Hash Brown, thank you so much for your kind gift. I tell you, industrial Glasgow must have been something. Mobbed, absolutely mobbed, and big money. You look at all these huge big houses out the West End, Hindland, Highborough Road, University Avenue. Where else have we got? Great Western Road itself. You know, all round there, these kind of houses. Incredible. I mean, these houses were all industrialist houses. What do you think about Falkirk, Scottie? I'm in the West End. Well, you'll know it. Easterhouse. We love Easterhouse. The South Side also, yes. GH, you're absolutely right. South Side, Pollock, Shields, Giffnock, you know, Clarkston, all round there. The Gourock rope work was big business, yes. Started out in Gourock, and then I remember it, the Burkmires. DINKY-DOO at Scottie McClue. Burnside, yes. All the houses out in Burnside there. Fantastic. Traders at homes along Greenock. Oh, right. Here's a test for anybody who goes to Greenock. Go down to the bottom of Campbell Street and walk along the Splash, the Esplanade, and take a look up the hill. It's wall-to-wall mansion. Now, I know there isn't the big money now in Greenock that there was, but it's wall-to-wall mansion. English or Spanish, Scottie? Oh, depends on what you want to speak. I said to you, hola. I'm going out for some drinks with a mate tomorrow. What should I order? I would have a soft drink, a pint of orange and lemonade. All right, wee man, mind you, you'll get sugared up, you'll be as high as a kite. I'm from Mulgai, so I know where the money came from. You absolutely. So there's Paul, Tate and Lyle, the Lyles in Greenock, Abram Lyle, Lyle's Golden Syrup, Lord Overton's estate near Dumbarton, the fruits of industrialisation, pollution of the land. Now, is that where they've got the bridge that's dangerous to dogs? The Overton estate. Come to Manchester sometime. Wadge, I lived in Manchester. Yes, 2.5 years, Ellesmere Park. I remember you, Jensen, DINKY-DOO, lovely to have you with us. What about Airdrie? Airdrie, big money in Airdrie. Jump off at the cross. I tell you, Motherwell, another one. Hi, mate, get some orange juice with lemonade. That's what you need. Then get yourself up the road. Have you been to Kilwinning? Of course I have. There's lovely parts of the world. Ayrshire. Wow, really? I tell you, I'm in Russell. Yes, I know it, Wadge. Manchester's a great city. Liverpool, great city. I've loved my time in these cities, I can tell you. London itself. Cumbernauld, yes. What's it called? Cumbernauld. Statue at the cathedral. The dogs seem like jumping at the Overton's Bridge. I know. DINKY-DOO, Hallam FM fan, DVD. What a wonderful radio station. Hallam FM. I just need to see how we're doing on the other platforms. Love you and your big soul, Scottie. Mike Flight, thank you. The Lion Foundry in Kirkintilloch. Yes, Murray. So there you go. Absolutely. Are you a spiritual person, Scottie? Not religious, just an inclination about us continuing. Yes, very spiritual. And somebody's told me very healing. Big healing powers, all that sort of stuff. Right, have a good night, Scottie. Very spiritual. And with regards to religion, I am a child of the universe. It's wonderful, I tell you. Have you been to Aran? Well, it's actually Aran. And it's stunningly beautiful. You know, you've got Brodick and Lumlash, Whiting Bay, Corrie. You know, where else have we got, guys, in Aran? Come on, Holy Isle. Ayr and Prestwick, Scottie. Huge money in Ayr and Prestwick. A lot of it from the fishing and the farming. There we are. Have you been in Oban? Paul, I could tell you every inch of Oban. Well, I could take you from Kilmore and Kilbride, the old Kilmore and Kilbride Church, into Argyll Square, Loch of Lynn, and then along the Esplanade, and up to the Corrin Halls, down to Ganavan and Wee Ganavan, could take you up the Balachanree, past North Argyll House. You know, fantastic. King's Knoll. Huge money in English fishing and farming. Oh, massive, Ben. That's how this country became so great. The money was in the countryside. The money now, well, was in the towns, and it moved into the cities. The problem is it then got stolen by Westminster. Goatfell, what about Rothsay? Oh, beautiful. Rothsay Castle, Doon the Water. Yes, what else have we got in Butte? Kilcatton Bay. Have you been in Port Glasgow? It's the best Tesco in Inverclyde. Eden. I used to stop off there late at night. Can I tell you, if you say, have you been in Port Glasgow, look at my video on TikTok, made in Port Glasgow. Just work your way down the list of videos and you'll see it. Guys, get following. We have so much to do tonight, so little time to do it in. I'm going to have to go in 1 minute. 1 minute. So, and thank you for all your beautiful gifts, for sticking something in there. I was born in Dunbeg. I know Dunbeg very well. Lovely part. My grandmother, she worked at Dunstaffnage in the castle before it went on fire, way back. Well, she got married in 1910, so it was before that. Scottie, have you ever been to Orkney? That's a luxury I've been denied up until now. I would love to go and see Kitwall. I would love to go and see the memorial to the Royal Oak out in the bay there. Just so much to see. DINKY-DOO, Scottie McClue, do you have a regular schedule? Rob Sue, I haven't at the moment, but I'm thinking we need to get one on the go because there's a lot to be talked about here. I'm in Scotland now, says Reese, on holiday. Lovely, Reese. Welcome. I hope you have a beautiful time. Where are you? You're allowed to tell us. What have we got here? Cumbernauld has great memories for the Gregory's Girl movie. Was that not beautiful? You definitely need a regular, Scottie. Right, okay, guys, let's talk about this very quickly. Where if I was able to pop up on a regular basis, when suits you? Pardon me, when should I do it? That's what we need to know. And there you go. Yes, a regular slot, Scottie, popping up on the TikTok just for all of you. Sunday evening sounds good. What time? Tonight we came on at 10 o'clock. Do you want to do 10 until 11? Something like that. Right, I'm going to have to go, guys. Thank you for everything tonight. You're beautiful, beautiful people. Take great care of your dear selves. 9 p.m. says Gordon from Paisley. I'm in Dunnet camping and doing the rest of the NC 500. Tremendous. Sounds good, says Sandy Black. Go for 10, big fella. 10 to 22. Love you guys. Stick out your tongue and say ta-ta. Papa. Isn't that beautiful? Our lovely, lovely people. And what am I going to say, you beautiful YouTubers? Thank you. We're going to have to say ta-ta to you. And there we are. I got through tonight with a chest. Love you. Bye-bye.